So tell me a little bit about this history of Santa Monica. I didn't just
man, there's a lot, man.
Just give me a little. You know, I was 2 cents on that. I didn't realize that the ink.
A lot of people don't know, but there's a lot. Like people think that all this crap with the NBA speaking up and the current climate of America being so racist and so jacked up. People don't understand that things were put into place specifically to hold black people to a different standard, a lower standard.
Right. It was
something like redlining. Redlining is insane. If you know anything about that. But so black people that went and fought in the war and came home to Santa Monica and Venice, all the soldiers got property. Right. But what they would do is not allow the black people to have the actual beach property. They pushed them back 5 blocks to 5th Street.
Really?
So in Venice, when you have Ghost Town, Ghost Town was created because they put black people in that area. They didn't want you to be close to the beach, so you couldn't get the same exact thing. Now, me and you fought in the war together. You black, I'm white, but I can't get the house on the beach that you got, and we both fought in the same fucking war. Wow. It's ridiculous,
so
bro.
Whack.
There's so much shit like that people don't even...
That's
in their mind. They think, oh, so that was so long ago. It doesn't make a difference. Are you fucking kidding me?
I know. And then they just see like, oh, it's LeBron retarded, and this and that. And you know, my views. You know, obviously, I don't really have a. You know, it's not my thing to say. But the way I look at it is like, hey, if I was LeBron and I could use my, you know, my visual power, my my fame, whatever, to raise awareness. I mean, we have to do. I mean, it's just crazy, dude. It's crazy. I just watched a documentary last night on PBS Frontline. It's called "Policing the Police," and during the documentary, the guy, you know, there's a black journalist who's doing it, and his buddy that they went to college is now the mayor of the city, and he goes out on a ride along, and during the ride along, these cops who were Latino and black totally just see this black dude walking down the street, just walking home, and they go so aggro on him. And they put him down. He's down on the ground. He didn't have a gun, didn't have drugs. He didn't say anything. He just said, "Yo, don't." You know, he was just like, he just hesitated for a brief second. And most people don't realize, like, I'm from New York and stuff, and I have friends out there who are black who went to MIT, and who like my friend's wife has like. She won like 2 Emmys. They can't get a cab north of 69th Street.
Standard shit though.
It's so wrong.
But you know that as black, it's like that. And it's like me. Like when I lived on 9th Street, bro, you know, I went to my bank on 9th in Montana. Right. You know, I got accused of robbing my bank. Me.
What?
So I walk into the bank. I walk into the bank to bank. They're not ready for whatever. I walk back out. Go to the ATM. I come back to the bank. They're still not ready. So I walk to the back to my car. I get to the car. All I got is like, I don't know how many guns over the wall behind, one in my head. Cop car flies in, bang, bang, bang. They cut out the car, body slam me, and hog tie me in front of the bank, 2 blocks from my fucking house. Get the fuck out of here. So I've never done anything wrong. Right. So I get body slammed, hog tied. They cussing at me, and I still see guns the whole time pointing at my fucking head, bro. I did nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong.
People come out the bank and say, no, he didn't do anything. Right. He's not. They body slam her. She was a black lady.
See that, and that just doesn't happen to white people.
Standard.
That's why they don't That's why people who are white or not black and subject to an aggressive police, they don't understand. Like I was saying, like you just told me a story which I didn't even know. I've known you for over 20 years,
and you've known me to be a happy person throughout my life. Yeah, it's crazy, exactly. And that's just one. I got accused of robbing a liquor store. Listen to this shit, and you ain't even got to be black. What? But I got accused of robbing a liquor store on 11th and Broadway.
I know exactly what it is.
I drove up that street and kept driving, going toward MGM. And I'm thinking, fuck, there's 1 cop car, 2 cop cars. There's like fucking 10 cops behind me. They make a right here, make a right. They make a right. Make a left, they make a left. I start to panic. I call my mom. They pull me over right in front of MTV, bro. Really? And they were already setting up a perimeter up there. They stopped. They came out, guns out. They're like, put the truck. Remember my truck? Yeah. They were looking for a pickup truck, though. Not my truck, but they were looking for a pickup truck. Yeah, your and they're yelling at me, and I'm like, fuck, my truck's not even in park yet. Wow. They're like, take your left hand, reach over the steering wheel, and put it in park. I'm like, fuck. Bro, like this, shaking. Right. I reach over, put it in park. They're like, take your right hand, reach over, and open the door from the outside. And you're taking orders with all these guns. There's guns all in front of me and guns all behind me.
Like any one of them could just at one point just fucking murder you right there.
MTV's right there looking at me like, I knew he was a fucking thug. Like everyone's standing fucking
and you're not.
Outside.
That's the thing.
And I'm like, wow. So they're like giving orders. Walk to the back of the truck. I'm starting walking to the back. Hands around. What? No. Turn around. Walk backwards. I'm like, oh my, what the fuck, bro? Really? And I'm walking. I recognize 2 of the cops because I'm from Santa Monica. They fucking know me since I was a fucking child. I'm walking back. I'm shaking it. I walk to the curb. I turn and walk. No. Sidestep to the curb. I'm like, oh my fucking, am I going to fucking die?
Yeah.
So I get to the fucking
you're
curb
unarmed.
finally.
You're not even, come on, man.
They get me on the ground, and it's one thing to see a cop with a gun, where the cop has got the gun pointed at you,
right,
walking up to you. You don't, what if he fucking trips and fucking gun goes off?
That's the thing. You don't, and
gun you're sitting there, bro, sweating profusely, paranoid as fuck. Now,
wow.
They don't tell me what they pulled me over for, and guess what I find out what they were looking for?
What's that?
A white man or a Latin man driving a white pickup truck just robbed that liquor store, and they thought I fit the bill.
But you had a blue.
I'm black as fuck,
and you don't even. And your truck wasn't. It wasn't a pickup truck. It was like a.
The top's off. It's convertible.
It was a convertible. You converted a Jeep.
It was the craziest thing ever.
Damn.
And then they finally, they cuffed me, whatever, and they let me go. And I'm like, why in the fuck did you guys? What the fuck? What? I need some fucking answers, bro. Yeah, I vowed to myself to, if anything ever happened to me again, I'm going to complain. I'll go down to the police station.
Did you talk to an attorney?
Mr. Butts is there. I should have. Mr. Butts is there.
Your civil rights are being violated.
That's standard, though. That's what I'm saying. That's part of being black. That's not the fucking. And I got several other stories I could tell you, and it's just
that's
crazy.
Why the system has to change.
This motherfucker spent 45 minutes trying to convince me how I could see how the police got that wrong. No, motherfucker, I don't know. To this day, I'm fucking scarred. I hate fucking cops. I'm paranoid of fucking cops. I have cops that are good friends of mine that I've known forever. But at the same time, I can't just let a time like this go and not be spoken.
Of course not.
So, and I hate to push this on people and shit, but fuck that.
But it's not about pushing. It's about raising awareness. It's crazy. Look, I've known you for all these years, and I remember you telling me that I remember you'd be in the South. And you'd be driving through the South, and you'd be so nervous and stuff. And you're trying to explain that to me, how it actually is to be, a black man living in America today. And you're not, you went to college, you've got your own business, you're an athlete, you're a reality TV star, basically. I mean, you one of the first. Yeah, man. And it's I just think that it's I don't look at it as, we're just beating this into. I mean, it's something that now one thing I don't agree with is when other groups try to glue themselves onto, you see all these white people out there, rioting and stuff and trying to glue. Yeah. I understand the awareness and stuff, but I just think that the system has to change.
But there's people from our circle that don't technically believe the movement that's happening. They don't think there's a movement.
Yeah, I mean and I'm then they're just so.
But so you're like ignorant. One of my friends. What? I've lost so many friends over this shit, which is really fine. Fuck. You're not really my friend, bro, if you look at this shit the wrong way. And then all this political stuff is coming up and all this stuff is happening. I'm like, I don't care where you stand politically.
Right.
It's not really about that.
It's not about Trump or Hillary. I know you as a person. Yeah.
But I'm here for humanity.
Exactly.
And whoever's the most caring about humanity is who I'm probably going to vote for, period.
Right. Exactly.
Because I'm here for the have-nots. I've had everything I want in my life. My life is phenomenal. Yes, I've been treated bad. But I've also had a really good life. I love this fucking country. It can be the best thing ever.
You've been to many countries. Does any compare? I mean,
to me, no, nothing compares to America.
Same here.
At the same time, it's just people just need to understand, man. Don't knock the next person for their beliefs, good or bad. It is what it is. We all know right from wrong, and we have our opinions on that. And if you're going to vote, I say you don't vote because this person is a clear racist or this person is clearly for the people. Vote what you think off of 5 different things, or at least 3 things that you deem will make your life the way you want it to be.
Exactly.
And that's what I say. Some people are voting, I couldn't possibly go for abortion. Fuck that. I can't go that way. I got to go this way.
Right.
That, to me, you're a fucking idiot. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're an American idiot because you just fucking want in this country.
You're an idiot in America.
But at least you have a chance to have a fucking voice. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. It's just
exactly.
These times are nuts. I've worked with Rock the Vote for years. I've spoken with Hillary Clinton in front of 50,000 people, and I've always been involved, and I always have a voice. And I think people get confused sometimes now. He's just talking, or he's just angry. He's jumping on the bandwagon. Fuck that.
It's not a bandwagon. It's not. It's like look. It's like somebody like me who grew up in essentially Italian white suburbia in Long Island, New York. I've never been thrown to the ground. I've been maybe harassed, like me and my friends, maybe Halloween or something like that, but nothing as systemic.
Yeah.
No white person can understand what it's like to be thrown to when you've done nothing wrong. You didn't even
if you have done something wrong, it's even crazier.
Well, that's the thing about the whole George Floyd thing. Even if he was on a drug or he was whatever, he passed a $20 bill, whatever it was, it's not worth taking a man's life. There should be I don't care if he's the worst criminal in the world. The whole reason we live in America is because you're entitled to due process. Okay, if you went and killed somebody and you go and and somebody goes to court, fine. You the
if
punishment.
you do anything wrong,
right?
Where there's going to be guns involved. I mean, shit happens. Right. I get that, but you don't have to always shoot someone running away. Period.
Dude, that is just every time I see that.
Breonna Taylor is even fucking crazier. Breonna Taylor shit is nuts. You heard about that?
She was an EMT.
You know what just happened?
No.
They gave the family $12 million yesterday.
Good
I believe, just on the civil side. So the other part's still going to court.
Criminal side, right?
But it's already a known fact that they fabricated a story about that being a dope house because it's in the zone where they want to rebuild and do other shit with, and those people wouldn't leave. It's known that they fabricated it. Now there's a black guy, the main prosecutor person that's there right now. He still hasn't done anything.
Why? That's what I'm saying.
So this is beyond
because he's a job. Because I'm afraid to lose my job. You can get another job.
My thing is this: like, I don't condone crazy shit happening.
Of course,
but you heard about the 2 cops that got shot here, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, dude, down in Compton, right outside the metro station.
But the bottom line, like I'll tell you right now, I don't condone this, and I'm not saying that. But if you keep killing, because by the way, every single week since the beginning of the year. A black man or woman has been killed by a cop. Every single week.
I know.
And people are up in arms right now. I saw on Facebook pissed off because 2 cops got shot. That's not a good thing. I'm not saying that, but I guarantee you it's going to happen a lot more unless they fucking fix this goddamn system and do something and make people feel like they make a fucking difference.
And this cops,
it's crazy. And
leaving in droves too. Like, have you seen I forget which? I lose track of which.
I
city.
Saw Buffalo. That happened for sure.
Yep.
But did you hear about the one here too? The gang of cops in the sheriff's department?
No, but I'm sure
they're gangs with tattoos. They're gangs.
Oh yeah. Tell me a little bit about that. I saw the tattoos.
They got the tats,
it's like a gang within the police department,
and that's a bunch of those. I got something today. My man just posted Catloke. Shout out to you real quick. Catloke posted this joint earlier, and they're basically outlining all the cop gangs out there.
Oh wow.
It is what it is, man. People don't understand it. This shit is much deeper than
it's not just what you were told when you were growing up, by your Sunday school teacher. It has nothing to do with that, and it's almost like it almost is a gang within the police department because
they call themselves a gang. Like that's what they call themselves. They have tattoos that match for that reason.
What would they do? Would they go?
They would fuck people up. They would set up a plan, go out and fuck up as many brothers as we can fuck up. And taking money. I mean, it's all a huge deal. Yeah, they find the dope houses out. They know where they're at. Turn off the body cam. Go and do what you got to do. And then one of them drove up and fucking spilled the fucking beans. And he started getting hate shit and death threats instantly from the rest of the cops. So this fucking blue line bullshit that people are trying to put out there. Fuck that. Fuck
Dude, we
all
live in
y'all.
the internet age.
If you're a fucking cop and you know other fucking cops that have done some fucking wrong shit, then guess what, good cop? You're now a fucking bad cop.
You're a bad cop.
Fuck if you straight up. And I know I got a lot of friends that are cops. I love you guys. I know you as a person. It is what it is. I'm not saying that's you. But if you know people that are doing wrong and you're not doing something about it, you're just as fucking wrong.
Exactly. Done. Especially if you're a cop. It's like, all these guys are, and it's like people think that it's like this, these, I mean, not only that, but the militarization of the police. I mean, look, this, I sat down with Alan, we moved out to California September 1990, 30 years ago this month.
That's amazing, bro.
I landed in California with a backpack and a couple of boxes sent to Alan's brother's law firm. Thank you, ML. I appreciate it. And, I landed here, and like a year later, the place went lit with the Rodney King thing. It was March, the end of March, I believe, 1991. And so I sat down with Alan maybe 2-3 weeks ago, and we said, hey, has anything really improved? Like, think about it. Back then, Rodney King was beat down, caught on video camera because they just had those VHS cameras, whatever, beat by 4 cops, did not die. Fast forward to 2020, not beat by 4 cops, didn't die, and can't we all get along? No, killed. Standing, and that guy that put his knee on his neck and everything, like they knew each other.
Yeah.
Like they knew each other from some club, and there was a relationship.
Had numerous occasions where he's
had
been physical. It's
exactly.
crazy.
He's had so many things, and you know, I mean, I could talk all day about this, and you know, obviously, I really is for whatever anyone else says who isn't black. You can't have an opinion on it, because like you have, I believe that somebody like you who's been thrown to the ground by cops
several occasions. Billy Club shoved in my mouth by another cop, kicked up by cops in Venice when I was a child, kicked up by cops because I didn't run.
Wait, kicked
motorcycle cop pulls over. What are you guys doing out here? Everyone takes off. We're just walking home. I decide not to run for once.
Right.
And he kicks the shit out of my knee. Beneath my knees, my shins were all fucking bloody.
Really?
Yeah, he just kicked my shins up and took off on his motorcycle.
Just because?
Yeah, that's what dude. It's
that's wrong. That's
the thing.
Wrong.
Like,
that's wrong.
How could I possibly like cops? Every time they get in my fucking rearview mirror, you start fucking shaking. Your palms get sweaty. Okay, take your jewelry off. Put it over here. Put it over there. Like, do what you got to do to make sure that they hopefully don't fucking kill you. And it's always been like that. Yep. This ain't just new shit.
Right.
But like, I mean, I applaud you for wanting to even talk about this and go there. And I thank you.
Why? Oh, of course.
Because a lot of people, it's uncomfortable for them. And I'm like, it's not about the uncomfortableness. Like, you need to understand the uncomfortableness, because we're Americans and we're trying to live here together. Right. And if I'm uncomfortable in a situation where you don't have to be uncomfortable, fuck.